Hey, good Friday morning, my friends. We made it into Friday, and now we get to talk about some very cold weather, but we also get to talk about some good stuff. We get to talk about the possibility of some warmer temperatures, actually a strong possibility of some warmer temperatures. Just the question is how many days will be warmer than normal, or how many days will be warmer than what we've been having. So let's get to it. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me this morning. Remember, we do this every morning. So if you could right now, just hit that share button with your friends and let them know that they're getting a weather update. And this is a good one because I think we could say that even though there are a lot of winter lovers in Michigan, pretty much everybody, when we get into the uncomfortable Arctic cold, really waits for a little bit of warm up. Even the winter enthusiasts like myself want to get out ice fishing. It's not fun to do with temperatures way below zero. So let's get to it. We got to start with temperatures. Hey, good morning, Josh Sherrill. We got to start with temperatures this morning. Southeast Michigan, Ann Arbor -6 right now. Detroit -4. Flint -9. That's the only spot that I've seen that has set a record low temperature so far, but I'm sure there will be more to come. All right, let's go into, I guess we'll call it central lower Michigan. -17 right now at Midland. Hey, Dave Cordad. Good morning from Traverse City. Hey, good morning back at you from Interlochen, Michigan. There it is out the window. All right, let's go back to it. Saginaw, Harry Brown, -6. Southwest corner, Big Rapids, -10. Grand Rapids, -3. That's a feat to get the lakeshore communities like Muskegon down to 0. That's some cold air. Kalamazoo, 1 below. And then look at northern Michigan. Bel Air, 18 below. Cadillac, 14 below right now. Grayling, 19 below. And, of course, the icebox of lower Michigan, Pellston, 31 below right now. 31 below in Pellston. You wonder why their sign used to say the icebox or something like that of lower Michigan. And Mexico Beach, that sounds warm. Okay, in the UP, Mackinac Island, 11 below. Sault Ste. Marie, 18 below. Kinross, or 16 below. Sioux, 18 below in Kinross. And then you go across the western part of the UP, not quite as cold. Manistee, 8 below. Houghton, 0. Ironwood, 0. So we know it's all cold this morning. Here's the temperature forecast through the day. We'll go through it, and we get to this afternoon, and that's about it. Some spots here in northeast lower and in the thumb could stay below 0 all day long. And on the west side of the state, getting up to about 10. Otherwise, single digits, 5 or less. And so it's cold. When will the warm-up start? It's going to start on Sunday, really. What is DP? I have no idea what that is. And then let's go into this evening. Let's go to midnight. It's another very cold night, possibly colder in some sections than this morning. But you could see by midnight, most of lower Michigan and a chunk of the UP is below 0. Okay, radar. No, Jennifer, I did not get my leaves cleaned up north. It is going to be ugly in the spring for me. It's going to be a full day project. So here's the lake effect. Again, heavy in the southwest corner. And by the way, the lake effect with this cold is not showing up really well. You see everything what looks to be ending on the shoreline. It's not doing that. The temperature inversion is probably causing the the snow to not show up so much on radar. And then across the UP also. But now I think the warnings give you a real good idea about where you're going to run into dangerous travel conditions. Here's where a winter storm warning is in effect. Southwest corner, Allegan, Van Buren counties, this corner here, another 6 to 12 inches, and they're saying up to 14 inches of snow through Saturday noon. This is going through Saturday noon, winter storm warning. Winter weather advisories through noon Saturday. And then also, these are wind chill warnings and wind chill advisories. Those are through this afternoon, and then the winds will die down. So even though we have a really cold night tonight, the winds will be dying down some. Alrighty. Snowgatory. Tim Smith says light snow in Sutton's Bay. Yes, thank you. Here we go with the warm-up, okay? I'm pretty sure everybody is ready for it. So what you're looking at here is Sunday's high temperatures into the 20s, okay? Mondays. Bill Barry, I grew up in Minnesota. We never had days off from school unless the business couldn't run because of snow. Low temps and high wind chills were the norm. Rich, he says he's in dangerous area. You must be in the southwest corner. Will that snow be heading toward the middle of the state? No, it is lake effect. It's going to hang there for the next 24 hours and then die off. Okay? Hey, good morning, Jenny Eastman. All right, so this is Monday's high temperatures. And look, we could crack the freezing mark all the way up to about Mount Pleasant or so. Northern Michigan, been in the deep freeze. Temperatures into the upper 20s. And let's keep going. Here's Tuesday's high temperatures. A little bit of a setback into the mid-20s. And I say setback because I'm ready for a little bit of a break. And that's what this is going to be. A few days break here and there. It's going to get us out of the constant Arctic deep freeze. Okay? This is Wednesday. Temperatures in the upper 30s. And I believe it because there's a storm that's going to pull some mild air our way. Traverse City could crack the freezing mark. The Sioux could be at freezing. Even the UP could get above the freezing mark. This is Thursday, and most of the data shows this. Hey, St. Joseph, yes, Rich, you are in the heavy band. High temperatures in the 40s possible in the southern part of Michigan. Now, I wouldn't take these numbers as being exact, but the point is we will be warming up. Tim Binns wants to know, is snow coming with the warm air? Well, no, that's the thing we're going to have to watch. Initially, no, but all the data shows that after this few-day warm-up, we get colder, and a wave travels up along that cold front and maybe brings an accumulating snow to southeast Michigan. Way too out in advance to say exactly where, how much, or anything like that. But it's a situation that we watch. Very similar to what happened with this last storm system. Arctic front came through, and then a storm developed along it in Florida and moved to the northeast along the front. So it's definitely the kind of pattern we have to watch. All right, now let's go into next Sunday, and we're temperatures in the 20s. And I got to keep going. This is irresponsible of me to keep going into the last third of the model run, 10 to 16 days out. But what I want to show you is that I think we're undergoing a gradual, about 3-week upper air pattern change. We've been in a Alberta Clipper pattern. Storms come in from the northwest, and then behind it, they pull in Arctic air. I think we're evolving to a storm may actually hit California's coast, which is much needed. And that signifies that the pattern is bending a little bit to the west-southwest. That would be somewhat warmer and it would be somewhat wetter. If we got any snows, it wouldn't be this light fluffy stuff. It would be a little wetter, and that's what could happen as we head into the middle part of January. So let's keep going. Okay, this is Tuesday, January 16th, and we have some cold weather, but then everything tries to indicate that storms forming out west will change our upper airflow. And hey, just for fun, let's look at 15 days out. Don't believe it for the number, but temperatures in the 50s. Okay, now I don't believe that, but the point being is, it looks like a gradual warm up on the way, with intermittent cold snaps, not as cold as what we've had. And you have to wonder then, is today and tomorrow the coldest days of the winter? It is possible. So a little bit of a let up, not an end to winter, but getting us out of the Arctic defreeze that's lasting a long time. Someone's asking here, Joe, I-94 eastbound to Kalamazoo, snow clearing out for Sunday? Yes. Yes, the snow will stop on Saturday morning, and then Sunday we'll get some snow showers back in, but it does not look like anything too significant. So that should be a pretty good trip as far as winter goes on that stretch in Kalamazoo. All right, so there you have it, folks. Bitterly cold today. Be careful. Keep the pets inside, and grin and bear it for the next 2 days. We'll get warmer on Sunday, and then it looks like the Arctic cold is not going to be around as much in the next couple of weeks. Hope you have yourself a great weekend. I will talk to you on Monday unless something is important in the weather, but right now it looks like a pretty quiet weekend. Have yourself a great Friday. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.